That's how you start off the video. By dropping your phone. Alright. This is Xbox and Bethesda E3 2021 showcase. They teamed up together. This is my discussion of it. I'm Auckland. If you enjoy my content, please hit the subscribe button, like button also. Share with your friends if you don't mind. Also, please comment, ask me a question, or a comment in general. I'll do my best to answer them. Also, if you don't mind, hit the notification bell down below and you will be notified when I go live or upload another video. And if you want to become a fan of me, Auckland, then subscribe to the channel and you will become a fan. I hope so. Next, after this, later on today, I will be uploading my discussion video of the Square Enix Presents E3 2021. And they're also doing a PC show, but I'll watch it, but I'm not going to do a discussion on it. I'm not a huge fan of PC games. I'm not hating on PC gamers at all. It's just not for me. Alright, let's get started. First game that was announced at Xbox and Bethesda Games Showcase, that's what it was actually called, was Starfield in-game teaser. And it's a RPG. People have been waiting on this game. It got teased, I think it got a couple years ago, and it had a release date of November 11th, 2022. So it's a little bit way off, and it's an exclusive game, RPG for Xbox, and it's going to be definitely support 4K and Xbox Series X and S and all that stuff. Probably even ray tracing as well. Next is Stalker 2. It's a third-person shooter. It's going to support 4K and ray tracing. April 28th, 2022 for that game. It looks pretty cool. Next is the company that made Left 4 Dead 1 and 2, but they made a brand new game, which it got announced about a year or two ago, I think. It's called Back 4 Blood, and it's got a release date, October 12th, 2021. I talked about this in one of my other videos as well for E3 2021. But here we go. But yeah, there's that horror game coming out. Looks pretty good. Next is a game called Contra Band. We just got a cinematic teaser trailer for it, and that was it. No release date or nothing. Next was very interesting. Sea of Thieves. But this is like an update for it, or something like that. Or it might be an expansion. I didn't see the word expansion in it. But it's Sea of Thieves, a pirate's life for me. And Jack Sparrow was in the game, being voiced by Johnny Depp, is what it sounded like. That was pretty cool. So if that was not Johnny Depp voicing him, it sure was somebody that sounded exactly like him. And that will be released June 22nd, 2021. Next, the Yakuza games series. All the games will be available on Xbox Game Pass. Yakuza 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and Yakuza Like a Dragon. Every single one of them. That's pretty cool. Next is Battlefield 2042. Brand new game. And it's going to be out on October 22nd, 2022. Next is 12 Minutes. It's an indie title. It's going to be released on August 19th, 2021. August 19th. It looked like you were playing as some characters inside of a room, and you got 12 minutes to do something inside the room or something. I didn't completely understand it. I heard about this game before, but alright. It looked interesting, but I don't know. Next is a game that I'm really looking forward to. Haven't played the first one yet. And that's Psychonauts 2. Action-adventure game, August 25th, 2021. Next, Bethesda had announced 10 more games coming to Xbox from them. So now Bethesda has 30 games in all on Xbox Game Pass. So it's pretty cool. Next, Fallout 76 is still alive, and it's getting some updates. One called Steel Rain on July 7th, 2021, and also Expeditions The Pit in 2022. So it's still getting support for that game. I remember that game when it first came out. It was so glitchy, and people talked about it and hated on it. And I'm not sure if it's gotten better or not, but it must have gotten better because they're still supporting the game. But next is the Elder Scrolls Online is being expanded, so they're still continuing to support that, which is not surprising. Millions of people play the Elder Scrolls Online. Next was a strange one. Party animals. The animals in the game were like wiggling around, shaking around, however you want to say it, as they walked and interacted with each other. It looked pretty violent, but in a silly way. I'm not sure how I feel about it. Okay, very, very strange. It reminded me of a game that came out on Switch. I forgot what it was called. Fall something. It's not Fall Guys, but it's Fall something. I can't remember. But next game is Hades, is coming to Xbox One, Series X, and all that, I would imagine. On August 13th, 2021. Tons of people love this game. It's on every single platform right now. You kind of look down. It's like a top-down, I guess, like Diablo style game. Very, very hard is what I heard. So check it out. Next is Somerville 2022 release. It's a horror. The game reminded me of Inside, and I think the other game was Limbo or something like that. It looked exactly like them. It's like a side-scrolling looking title, but it has some horror elements to it. Very creepy. Next is the game that everybody's been waiting for to get some updates on, and boy, we got some updates and a release date. Halo Infinite. They talked about a multiplayer, and it's going to be free. And they also talked about the main campaign, the main story. And everything, the whole game, is coming out this holiday, 2021. Alright, next is Diablo 2 Resurrection. It's going to be in 4K, classic gameplay, like you love in the series. 8-player co-op is supported, and it will launch, it looked like September 23rd, 2021. Next is another game in the Plague Tale series. Can't pronounce the subtitle, but it's Requiuem. It's a horror title series. This one's coming out in 2022. Next is, of course, Far Cry. They love talking about this game, showing it off. Never really been interested in the series before, never even played them, to be honest. But Far Cry 6 is going to be released on October 7th, 2021. Next is a strange looking game also. Didn't know this was even a thing. It's called Slime Rancher 2. So apparently there was a first one also. Play as this character. It's a third person game. Or is it a first person? First person where you can't see the character. You play as this character with this gun, and they sucking up these creatures. It's very, very weird. Coming out 2022. Next is Striders. It's a Shredders. It's a snowboarding game on December. I forgot the exact date. It was December something, 2021. Next is Atomic Heart. Didn't have a release date. Next is Replace. It's a side scroller. It's going to be on 2022, so we got a little while for that one. Grounded. It's an online multiplayer game. It's getting an update called the Shroom of Doom, and that will be released on June 30th. It's a very, very colorful looking game. It kind of reminds me of Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, when the kids shrunk down and they're inside of the backyard. That's what the game reminds me of, because all the ants and all the bugs and stuff are real huge, and all the characters are real tiny. It looks pretty cool. Next is, of course, Among Us. It's coming to Xbox, coming soon. But at the end of the show, they had Among Us in the background, and it had a 2021 release date, so it's coming sometime this year. Next, I cannot pronounce the title of these two games, but it's an Octopath style graphics. The name of the game is FIYUDEN. Chronicle 100 Heroes. Now this one is coming out in 2023, and the other one is the same title, Chronicle, but the other subtitle is Rising, and now that one's coming out in 2022. So it's kind of far off from those ones, and they're anime style looking graphics. Next is The Ascent, coming out in 2022. No, I'm messing my notes up. The Ascent is coming out July 29th, 2021. They just showed off a teaser of it, not sure what it's going to be about. It looked like it may be a horror style game. Next is a series that's been around for a while. I don't care for it. It's Age of Empires, but this one is Age of Empires 4. Be released on October 28th, 2021. Next is The Outer Worlds is getting a sequel. The Outer Worlds 2. We got a cinematic trailer, and that was it. Next is Microsoft Flight Simulator is coming out, and it's going to release on July 27th, 2021, with a free expansion that is Top Gun Maverick, which will be this fall. Next, of course, is Forza Horizon 5. I was thinking about another series on another platform. You know what I'm talking about. Horizon Zero Dawn. But it's a Horizon... I did it again. Forza Horizon 5 is going to be released on November 9th, 2021. This game, the location of it is in Mexico, and it will support 4K ray tracing. It looks gorgeous. They also announced at the end of the show, right before it was over, that a brand new Forza Motorsports game is in development. The Perfect Dark reboot game is still happening. The new Fable game is still happening. And Elder Scrolls 6 is still happening. But it's probably a little ways off until we get to see those. And then they announced one more thing. And there's a cinematic trailer for this game, and it's called Redfall. And it's going to be released summer 2022. And it looked like a horror game, but it could be something else. They have like this vampire elements to it. So it's probably a horror game, most likely. Alright, I hope you enjoyed this video, and hopefully you can look forward to my discussion video of the Square Enix Presents E3 2021. Alright, thank you so much. Alright, bye.